Hope everyone is having a great in-between period between Christmas and New Year's. That's where we're at right now. And I like just get lost. I don't even know what day it is. It's just that time of year where it's just a blur. I am dealing with a little bit of a sinus infection right now, so I apologize for any abnormalities in my voice. But how have y'all been? What's been going on? What's everybody doing? What do you do in this in-between time between Christmas and New Year's? Brooke just texted me and said that there's literally nobody at work and she's leaving. We might hang out later. So today I wanted to talk about my all-time 2025 favorites of the year. I'm a little late to the game, but I've been seeing people do this and it looks like so much fun. I want to talk about the things that I love and tell y'all about it. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I think I'm going to buckle up. I think I'm gonna get ready for the day and I'm gonna sit down and just talk about all my 2025 favorites. So cheers, let's get started with a really fun conversation about all my favorite things. Okay, let's talk about the things that I've been absolutely insufferable about this year. These are things that have just brought me joy, have made my life easier, and just made my days better in 2025. I just want to preface this video with that this is not a go buy all this stuff video. Like I said, this is just stuff that has brought me joy and made my life easier. I'm not into overconsumption and I don't believe that more stuff equals a better life. A lot of these are just hobbies and small habits that have just brought me joy this year. Just take what's helpful, ignore the rest, and let's get into it. Okay, so let's start with my big one, skincare. I dove into skincare around June this year and it really changed everything for me. I really got into toners and layering toners. My first thing I want to talk about is the Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice Probiotic Milky Toner. If I had to choose one skincare product to use for the rest of my life, I think it would be this one because it goes so well at night and under makeup and just gives my skin this beautiful glowy feeling. I also love the I'm From Rice toner as well. That one's a little bit lighter in consistency and I use that one during the day. I just love the hydration and the glow that the Haru Haru Wonder offers. I will also say I would highly recommend looking into toners because they've definitely changed my skin for so much better. I don't feel like I break out nearly as much. Next on my list is this brand that has also changed my skin for so much better. It is the Prequel Oil Cleanser and the Prequel Cleanser. And I use the cleanser without salicylic acid. I've become addicted to the feeling of how my skin looks after I've done washing my face. I go in with dry hands, dry face, and I just start with my oil cleanser first. That strips off any makeup, residual skincare. And I've done that in the past, like when I just want to get off makeup, and I liked it, but now I've actually been consistent with doing an oil cleanser and a water-based cleanser. But now I've been very consistent with doing an oil-based cleanser and then following it up with a water-based cleanser after, and I feel like it has changed my skin so much. It feels so much cleaner, so much, again, I'm just not breaking out nearly as much as I used to. I feel like these are my top products that have worked wonders for me. I love this brand a lot. I love the ingredients. I mean, and for the price, you can't beat it for the amount that they give you in each bottle. It's such a great, I'm so in love with this brand. They also have a, what's it called? The milky, it's called the Prequel Multi-Acid Milk Peel, and I wouldn't recommend this for every skin type, but I have strengthened my skin barrier for years now, and I feel like my skin handles it really well. It's an AHA, okay, let me get you all the info. It is described as a milky solution that exfoliates, smooths, and brightens without compromising the skin barrier, formulated with multi-acid complex including 15% glycolic, phytic, malic, mandelic, and lactic acids, along with enzymes to boost surface renewal, smooth the look of fine lines and wrinkles, and brighten the look of dark spots. So that's another one on my list that I wouldn't recommend for everyone because it is very strong. It has some pretty incredible ingredients, but definitely ease that into your skincare if you're interested. But I would say that has helped so much. Also, if you are a retinol girly like me, I've been doing retinol tretinoin for 3 years now, and I also have dry skin. So I'm always wondering, like, when is the peeling gonna stop? At what point am I gonna stop having dry, flaky skin from doing this retinol? And it's only been up to this year that I feel like I have very minimal flakiness, and I think it's due to the toners that I use. I use a hydrating toner, and I feel like that has alleviated a lot of the flakiness that I deal with from retinol and tretinoin. If you're like me, dry skin, doing retinol during the winter, and you're just like suffering with the flakiness, I would highly recommend trying toners. I also recommend a very thick moisturizer to use at night and just layer it on. I really like the Avene Cica, how do you say this? Cicafolate? Avene Cicafolate? I really enjoy the Avene Cicafolate Restorative Protective Skin Barrier Face Cream. Love it. It's so thick and it just gets rid of any dryness that I have, leaves me with glowing skin in the morning. It's incredible. Very thick, so be prepared, but very hydrating, keeping my skin glowy and non-irritated throughout the winter. Okay, moving on. Also, we're gonna lump in some beauty with skincare. So the next thing I'm gonna talk about is my press-on nails and glue. I'm just not a nail salon girly. I enjoy getting my toes done every now and then, but I'm not interested in going sit in the nail salon and just like this. I don't know. And I know it's for some, it's not for me. I just enjoy not leaving my house, I guess, and the press-on nails definitely help with that. I don't have any on right now. I'm saving my nails because I have a few trips coming up in January, and I'm saving my nails for that. But the secret is to have a good glue. I have this one right here. I buy it at Sally's. It is called the Beauty Secrets Drip and Clog Proof Nail Glue, and that is like concrete under my nails. It's not coming off. And I am lucky. I do have drier nail beds, I think, which help stay longer. But even my friends who have oilier nail beds, it'll at least last them a week. But for me, I'm lucky. It lasts me around like 2 weeks, and it's so cheap. It's so cheap. I buy them from Amazon. I really like BT Art Box and Glamnetic. Olive and June, great brands. So this next one, since I don't get my nails done at the salon, I justify spending the money on this because I don't get my nails done. I save a lot of money doing my nails, and I really have been enjoying doing brow lamination. I feel like it changes the look of my face so much. My brows, I have long brows, but they just go straight down and they look thin. So when I get them done and they're fluffed up, they're thick. They look beautiful. She shapes them. It's something that boosts my confidence so much. I also get my lashes lifted when I go, and I just love being able to wake up, not having to curl them, put mascara on, and just being able to walk out the door with nice lashes. It's called being high maintenance to be low maintenance. That's my motto. So that's the end of our skincare and beauty list, but to wrap that all up, I would say the biggest thing for me is consistency. The skincare I've been super consistent with. I have washed my face every night, done a skincare routine every night, and for about 75% of mornings since June. The biggest takeaway from this, I wanna say, is just consistency. If you have a product that you love, the way it makes you feel, the best thing you can do, not go and buy new stuff, is to be consistent with what you already have. If you're consistent with your skincare, you will see results. I've learned a lot about my makeup preferences this year, and I just find that I feel my best when I have minimal amount of makeup on, or at least I feel like I have minimal amount of makeup on. Something that's new to my routine but I have fallen in love with is the Merit Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick. It is one of the lightest foundations I've ever used. It feels like nothing, but still gives enough coverage to like just even things out. But you can also build upon it if you want more coverage as well. I'm actually wearing it right now. I love how easy it is to blend in, and also to build upon if I want more of a heavier coverage. Another thing that I've been loving is brown mascara. I love it for during the day, but I'll do black mascara at night, but I will only do brown mascara on my bottom lashes because I find that it's just more natural looking, I guess, and I just like how it's not so stark of a contrast, I guess, and I've been really liking the results from that as well. Next, I have the Milani Supercharged Brightening Under Eye Tint. I Love this product. I'm probably about to go get some more today because I'm about to run out, and I've had it, I think I bought this in the spring. I can't remember, but I've used it nearly every day and it's lasted me so long. It's like, again, just a super light coverage, but also gives that color correcting vibe. And it's not as heavy as concealer. I just like it for everyday use, and I think it's a great product and so affordable. Moving on to kitchen appliances and whatnot. My favorite place to be. Number one on my list is the sous vide. Austin gave me this for Christmas last year or the year before. I think it was the year before. We have used it so much this year. If you're not familiar with how it works, it's basically like a stick that you will put in a water bath, and it'll heat the water up to your desired temperature, and you just put your food in there. It's incredible the amount of things you can cook in this thing. You just put your food in the water bath and it cooks it to the exact temperature that you want it at, so there's no way to overcook it, undercook it. It's perfect. It comes out perfect every time. I think it is the best way to make steaks. We have done lamb racks, duck, I've made potatoes, chicken. We use it the most for steaks, but it has come in so handy with other things, and we're always trying to brainstorm like, what can we make with it, because it's just the best way to cook your food to the perfect temperature. Another one of my favorite kitchen gadgets is the microplane. I am obsessed with it. I don't know what it is. There's something so satisfying about the way things come out of it, especially cheese. I use it nearly every time I cook. I use it for Parmesan, garlic, ginger. It's such a simple tool, but it just makes things so much easier. Next is sourdough. I have not perfected this nearly at all, but it has become such a comforting hobby for me. I love days when I get to make bread, and I love making things with the discard, and I just love making my toast every morning that I have made from scratch, and knowing what ingredients are in the bread. It's only flour, water, and salt if you're just doing a regular bread. So that's something so comforting, knowing that there's just good ingredients and good for you. The probiotics within the sourdoughs are great for your gut, and I have just loved doing that. I love taking care of my starter, even though she annoys me sometimes. It's almost like having a pet. I'm also working on getting my starter stronger, so that's why I'm paying a lot more attention to it lately. It doesn't have to be that time consuming or need that much attention. I started off very easy. I highly recommend it. It's something that I've stuck with. I started this in May, and I've stuck with it ever since, and I'm enjoying it so much. Another small thing that I've been loving is salt tablets for my pasta and potato water. If you want your food to taste good, salt is your answer. I just love these little salt tablets that I can use and just throw into my water, and it just it's the perfect amount of salt. It's so easy. It's a small thing, but it definitely makes a huge difference in the flavor. I am obsessed. This is so unsexy, but I'm obsessed with microfiber towels. And I just buy a roll of them from Amazon, and I barely put a dent in the roll because I can rewash them and use them over and over again. We use this for our coffee. I use it for cleaning. I use it for DIY projects too. Those are like usually a one-time use thing, and I'll toss them, but that's very few and far in between. I just have a few that I just wash every now and then, and I still have a full roll of microfiber towels that I think is gonna last me forever. And the last thing on my kitchen list is our espresso machine. I did not get into coffee until probably about 3 years ago, when Austin bought our first espresso machine. It has become such a fun hobby for us. Like, it's something that we bond over and that we look forward to in the mornings, something that we talk about. It's a very fun hobby. It's expensive. It's an expensive hobby, I will not lie. We started with an espresso machine, and we've had that for about 2 years, and we just upgraded to a La Marzocco, and that's gonna be our forever machine. Coffee has become one of my favorite parts of the morning, and I'm just so looking forward to the spring where I can have my coffee in my hands and just checking on all the plants, all the garden. I'm so excited. Okay. Next category is cleaning. I do enjoy cleaning, but these two things are something that I feel like anybody would enjoy. I talked about this in a previous vlog, but my Shark Stain Striker, that's hard. Shark Stain Striker. That's hard to say. I really love this product. I have used it 3 furniture pieces already, and my little rug that y'all saw. and really, really enjoyed it. Really, really like it so far. Another thing that I'm loving is a vacuum with the laser light. I have the Dyson, but anything with the laser light is incredible. It makes cleaning so much fun, and it's so satisfying to just see everything that you're picking up. You can see every little thing that you're picking up. It has become one of my favorite parts of the day is to do my daily vacuum. Okay, moving on to media. I don't know, this wasn't a big year for media for me, or maybe I'm just not remembering anything, but some of these that stood out were the new Sabrina Carpenter album, Man's Best Friend. I love her. She's so cute. I love her lyrics. I love her writing. My favorites from the album were Between Go-Go Juice and Goodbye. Something else. Okay, so I don't know why. I mean, nothing has stood out as far as shows that we've watched that have like just blown me away. Some honorable mentions were we watched Silo on Apple TV, and then Stranger Things just came out. We've been watching that. We also watched Severance. That was a really good one as well. White Lotus, all good ones. Love those. But something that like was new to me and that was a comfort show for me was Over the Garden Wall. I found this show in the fall and I probably watched it at least 10 times. It's so cute, it's so cozy. It's about these two brothers that are like navigating through some adventures. The perfect fall vibes. There's a few scary episodes, there's one or two scary episodes, sad episodes, but most of all, so cute, so perfect for fall. So my next thing, I was so into documentaries this year. I was fiending. I needed more. I needed as much as I can get. I needed as many documentaries as I could get. My favorite one that I watched this year was Love Has Won. I would check the trigger warnings on this one. It's intense, but it's shocking, it's unsettling. It's basically about how far you will go for something you will believe in. It kind of shook me to my core, I will not lie. Some other really good documentaries that I watched was Dear Zachary. So good, so gut-wrenching. Basically, it's a documentary. This guy made a documentary dedicated to his nephew Zachary, but it's also like so touching, the lengths that this family went for this child, and it was really, really good. The Perfect Neighbor, watched that on Netflix. Oh, made me so upset. It's about just this neighbor who's just horrible. That's all I can really say. Just a horrible woman. Very sad. Check the trigger warnings. Check the trigger warnings on all of these, obviously. But yeah, I've always been into documentaries, but very much into my documentary game this year. And that wraps up the media. Let's move on to home decor. I really shifted my mindset of how I decorate my house. I really want to be intentional with the pieces that I'm bringing into my house. I want them to have character. I want them to have story. And I just find that it just brings more charm to your house no matter what. You'll look around my house and there's plenty of things from Target, Home Goods, etc. to steer away from big box stores and just patiently waiting for the perfect little pieces. I also did that for my Christmas shopping this year. I'm looking for pieces that made me think of somebody. I really enjoyed going to estate sales, garage sales, antique stores, online auctions. I have found a newfound love for that, and I'm very much looking forward to the future of what my house will look like, and it's just exciting. I just love how I just find that these pieces make my house feel so cozy and just have meaning to them and stories. And again, nothing wrong with shopping from big box stores, but things I've been looking for in these estate sales: unlacquered brass. I love silver. I've been really loving, like, especially in my holiday decor, I've been using the antique books, like with stacking. I use like to give height to something. I use it in my Halloween and Christmas decor this year, and I thought it came out so cute. So I've been loving those. I'm also obsessed with large coffee table books. I love a big book that I can put on my coffee table, something that can give height to something. I love stacking books on things and putting my other decor items on things. As you can see behind me, I have a book and a lamp on top of it. I just want to be intentional with the things that I'm bringing into my house. I don't want to overconsume. It's so fulfilling finding something that you sourced that was secondhand and you're bringing into your house, creating your own story with it. I just love stuff like that, and I really urge you to try it. It's so much fun. bring your friends, go thrifting, and it's always incredible what you'll find. Okay, we're gonna talk about travel. I have my top 2 things that were incredible for travel this year. My first one was my compression cubes. I am obsessed with compression cubes. I don't know why I haven't thought of this before. I'm mad I didn't think of this concept myself. It is basically a packing cube that will compress down into a smaller cube to help with space. I used these for the first time on our trip to the UK in September, and I was laughing because these compression cubes work so well and they saved me so much space, but my suitcase had so much free space in it, but I was already at the weight limit and I couldn't put anything in it because I'm not overpaying for heavy baggage. There was just a bunch of empty space in my suitcase and I couldn't really put anything in it, so I'll definitely be bringing a smaller suitcase next time. Now, with these compression cubes, your clothes will get wrinkled. And I invested in a really nice steamer that I used every day. This one that I use right here, it heats up so fast. It also has an iron setting on it, so if you don't want to steam something, you can just use an iron, and it's incredible. We used it every day for our UK trip. I've used it on many other trips as well, so highly, highly recommend that. Another thing that I've loved on our UK trip was the AirPod converter that you can stick into the headphone jack of the TV on the plane, and it'll convert to your headphones that you can use, so you don't have to use the uncomfortable cheap headphones that the plane offers. It was nice to be able to just plug that in and use my AirPods, and to also not be like tethered to the TV. You can move around and stuff. So highly recommend that as well. Another thing that I love is this fold out beach chair. It's basically like you're bringing a little bed to the beach. I nearly fell asleep on this many times on the beach this year. I love how it's flat on the ground. There's no legs on it. So you just lay out flat on the ground, and then it has like a elevating thing. What do you call that? I don't know. An elevating thing to where you can sit up or you can lay flat if you want. Very light, is very easy to travel with, very easy to carry around. Comes with a cute little bag, and it's so cute. Okay, and the last category that we're gonna talk about is clothing and jewelry. Not a lot. 2025 wasn't a huge year for clothing for me, but I did find some things that I'm obsessed with and that are just timeless staples. So my first thing I want to talk about is my gold hoops. Brooke got me these for my birthday last year, and I have worn them every single day this year, and I've not taken them off. I shower with them. They're light, and I just forget that I have them on, really. They don't irritate my ears. My ears do get irritated from lesser quality gold in my ears, so this was a very, very nice birthday present from Brooke, and it was definitely used this year. My next thing that I love is the Aritzia socks. These are the TNA socks, and I love these because they are the perfect thickness. They fit my foot so well, and they're breathable. I love the length. I love the ribbing on the outside of the sock. I wear them every day, and I absolutely love these. And my last thing that I want to talk about is the Skims Fit Everybody Online Demi Bra. I bought this bra in the Skims store in Houston and absolutely fell in love with it. It's incredible. It gives me the best shape. It's so comfortable. It has underwire, and it just gives them that lift that I need. I will say I did love it so much that I ordered another one to have in rotation, and the strap did break on me. But Skims made it right. They fixed it, just a fair warning. But my original one is still going strong, so take that for what you will. So that is everything. That is my 2025 favorites. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching it to the end if you've made it this far. I'm just so grateful for all these products that I have, and I hope this video feels more like sharing joy than recommending products. I want to hear about your 2025 favorites, so if you have anything that you want to talk about in the comments, please let me know. I would love to hear about it. I'd love to hear all your favorite things, and I'm just so thankful for y'all being here. So that's it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!